What's up, fight fans? My name is Anik Subramanian, and I am the face of Energy TV. This channel is in representation of UFC flyweight Charles Energy Johnson. Today, I'm here with the pride of Oxon Hill, Maryland, the 2023 Pan American Games gold medalist, and the featherweight boxing champion for Team USA, Jahmal Harvey. Jahmal, you just finished up a day of training in Paris. How are you doing today, my man?
I'm doing good. Getting past these last few pounds, always the hardest to shake off. So I'm at the end of my training camp, been feeling good. Though conditioning wise, just gotta shake off these last few pounds.
I got you, man. So you have to cut weight basically like 5 times potentially if you make it all the way, correct? And like how much do you think you'll weigh and how much do you think you'll be cutting?
I'll probably be cutting like 5 pounds per fight, but we get 2 days in between the fights, so it'll be super easy.
I got you. So now you've been spending a lot of time with the USA Olympic boxing team, right? Who have you been sparring most with in lead up to this Olympics?
On the team,
Yeah,
Roscoe Hill.
I got you. So now you've been spending a lot of time with your teammates. Do you have like a funny story or like funniest story you've got with these guys?
Funniest story. Um, So many, really. One time we was in Great Britain though, and we got off the elevator and we seen a coyote, and we had the. We thought our friend Mo was playing, but then everybody pushed past her, and then we all seen we rushed back to the elevator, and we stayed in there for a good little minute, and then we opened it back up. We was looking out, trying to decide like who gonna go first. Nobody wanted to check, but then we checked, it was gone. We seen our coaches, and they was looking at us all weird. Like, what was wrong with us?
Man, that's pretty funny. A coyote, man, and this was recent. So now I'm gonna jump to your roots a little bit, right? You didn't have your first sanctioned fight till the age of 13. You were a great football player, but you were only 90 pounds going into high school, right? What specific moves and techniques and like footwork translated from football into the boxing ring?
Um, no moves or techniques. Really, it's two completely different sports. Just the aggression, the mindset of like the contact of getting hit, being able to take hits, and just being aggressive. Really.
Now, you were often involved in street fights as a kid. You defended yourself from bullies, you defended your cousins and siblings, right? Did you enjoy those fights and start them, or was it more of a means to defend yourself?
Really was a means to defend myself. I didn't really start no fights. I don't know. I was short tempered. There was a lot of fights that I probably could have just got myself out of that situation, just removed myself. But once somebody was egging me or testing me, I just have a short temper, just be trying to fight.
Now, some of the people who kept you in the gym and away from the streets were your parents and coach Darrell Davis. I know these guys have played a monumental part in your growth. I want to know, like, specifically your mom, who's been handling a lot of your media and interview coordinations from back home. I want to know what she's been like and what's her role in these Olympics for you.
She's been great, handling my schedule, making sure she's taking the weight off my shoulders, the pressure, and the stress of just trying to manage a schedule, and then helping me get doing my negotiations. She always gonna have she gonna negotiate what's best for me. That's my mother. She always want the best for me. And she just a huge stress reliever, handling all my media and personal business outside of boxing, outside the ring.
Yeah, special shout out to her, man. And me and you have one thing in common. We also have three siblings. How has your relationship with them evolved from growing up as little kids to now like you're supporting each other in your boxing, basketball, and dancing endeavors?
It never changed. It's all the same. We all been the same since we was little kids. Really can't break us apart. Really can't make us go against one another. We always been close.
Love to hear that, man. And you're only 21 years old and you're so disciplined. You've been waking up early, solid routines for the last couple months. How has your discipline in boxing like helped you in the rest of your life?
I don't know. I'm just more laid back, relaxed, think before I do. Planning out uh planning out my day really with boxing, always making sure I'm making it to practice. Is uh either eating in daily life, always trying to eat healthy.
So now you're a serious medal contender, right? Who do you think are some of the toughest guys that you might face in this tournament?
I feel like everybody in the tournament is gonna be tough. It's the Olympics, everybody gonna be bringing their best, so I'm just prepared for everybody.
And I got to ask this before I jump into some training questions and some fun questions, right? What would it mean to bring home gold to the United States?
It mean a lot. We haven't done it in 20 years on the male side, so it'll be great to bring it back, bring gold back home for the on the male side. Be one of the males that bring it back. Hoping that all my other fellow males bring back gold too. But it'll mean a lot. It'll be big. We kind of need it right now to bring the morale back to the U.S.
I love that energy, man. Cheering for you and your teammates, right? If any of you were to medal, you would be joining Muhammad Ali, George Foreman, Floyd Mayweather, Shakur Stevenson. That's the type of category of Olympic boxing medalist that represented Team USA. What goes through your mind when you realize like what is at stake and what you could be doing in the next 2 weeks?
Nothing really on my mind. I'm really not stressing it. At the end of the day, I'm a human, so even if I don't medal, it's not the end of life. What's important to me really is to go out there, do my best, make my family happy, and be able to provide for my family.
I love that, man. You're so mature for your age. And I know one person that you've trained with. You've trained with the likes of Lamont Roach, Shakur Stevenson, and Gary Russell. What type of advice have they given you, not just in boxing, but like outside of life, like how to conduct yourself and like what have you learned from them?
Never really learned nothing outside the ring in life, really. Just just regular training, sparring work, just getting better, seeing different styles, adding things to my game.
And now, like one of your biggest inspirations is Terrence Crawford. I know you've said that's your favorite fighter, right? What's your
Yeah,
favorite part about his game, and what's your message to him to watch you ahead of these Olympic Games?
yeah, he's one of my favorite fighters I like to watch. I don't got a specific favorite fighter. If I did have to have a specific favorite fighter, like who I grew up watching, because I wasn't a big boxing fan, it'd have to be Floyd Mayweather. But in today's era, I feel like he is like the best pound for pound, so I watch him a lot. Um, but I had plenty of conversations with Bud over the last year, and it's just cool to get advice. And really, he not big on boxing either. We really just talk about regular stuff, like nothing too important. Just have fun with life.
I love that, man. You got a lot of great people around you. I'm going to shift this topic over to the Olympics itself and not boxing, right?
Hmm.
The Olympics are a melting pot of many cultures. There's people from so many different countries. Have you learned any cool things about other countries, or are you excited to like form friendships like outside of Team USA?
Yeah, I have a lot of friendships outside of Team USA, traveling and going to tournaments along the years. A lot about I've learned a lot about different cultures. Everywhere I go, I'm a big agriculture guy. Especially like if we have camps where I don't have to fight. Like when I went to Italy, I went and seen the Colosseum, learned about their history and stuff like that.
That's awesome, man. And in a week from now, you're going to be walking out for Team USA, like during the opening ceremony. Like, how excited are you about that? And you might be on TV because of that.
Oh, I'm excited about the opening ceremony because I'm gonna be on a boat with the world's best athletes in America, the USA basketball team. Really, what a lot of all stars. That's the sport I watch the most out of the Olympic sports. It's basketball, so it'd be nice to see LeBron, Curry, KD, and all them guys, Anthony Edwards. So I'm excited about that, and just seeing all the other stars, track, gymnastics. It's just gonna be so many stars in one area that you don't really get that energy, be surrounded by all that great energy.
Now, if you could pick one of those stars to get a picture with, who would it be?
Um, Probably KD, just because we from the same area. We both grew up in Southeast and Prince George's County. It'd just be great to get a picture with him, NBA All Star.
I actually got a KD jersey for my 23rd birthday, and he was traded away from the Nets 3 weeks later. But now, shout out to you guys, Maryland, baby. So now I'm going to jump into some rapid fire questions, right? Favorite sports teams,
Washington Commanders, Washington Wizards,
loyal to your city. Favorite hobby outside of boxing,
bowling.
bowling. I like that. If you were in a street fight, pick two
Actually,
USA.
basketball. I go play basketball more than I bowl.
Fair enough. You just mentioned KD, so I like that. Now, if you were in a street fight, pick two USA boxing teammates you'd have back you up.
Uh, Two teammates. I'm gonna have to go Roscoe and oh, who else? Who I think would be a good street fighter. It's a difference between boxing and fighting. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go Roscoe and Omar Jones. He
I
did
got you,
karate
man.
too, so he did boxing and karate. So yeah, he probably need to know some stuff.
I got you. Now, two more questions for me. Favorite MMA fighter?
Watch MMA.
Fair enough. And last one, have you seen the Mongolian uniforms and do you see all the hype they're getting around for the Olympic ceremony?
No, I haven't seen him. I gotta
I
go
think
check them out.
Yeah, I think one of the coolest things about the opening and closing ceremony, see what each country is wearing. Mongolia, the world's going nuts over their designs and stuff. It's really cool.
So
They
boxing?
have no, in general for for the opening ceremony for like all of the country.
Okay,
Yeah.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah. Now, Jamal, I really appreciate you making the time. I have a feeling we're going to look back at this interview and be like, damn, I talked to him right before he turned into something super big. I wish you the best of luck. I know you're going to come back to America making everyone proud. Best of luck. You got one last message for your fans?
Just tune in. I'm gonna try my hardest. I'm gonna really bring back that gold. Really, I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life. So I feel like that gold coming home with me.